Go back to
Listen,
Mexico.
I said, excuse me.
Go back, wherever you're from.
I said, excuse me. Don't be rude.
You're the one that's rude.
No, I said,
Yes, you
excuse me.
are.
I'm trying to buy
You're in
something.
America.
So?
You're in America.
So what?
That's none of your business. Stay out of it.
I don't need to stay out of it.
I said,
It's really
excuse
not enough
me.
for everybody to hear. Stop being ignorant.
A nigger's calling me ignorant.
Oh,
Yes.
my
all this
goodness.
to Mexico and all that stuff.
Oh
yes,
my goodness.
absolutely.
You are very rude.
No, you're the one that's rude.
I said, excuse me, because I'm trying to grab my medicine.
You told me, you know what you told me, and I ain't
Yes,
gonna put up with it.
I said, if you don't like it, I'm
Just go
sorry.
on. Just go on. Just go on. Get your stuff and
Whatever.
Get out of here.
No, I'm
And
not
then go
gonna
back
get
to
out of
Mexico.
here. No. No, I'm not.
Are you
Because
gonna
this
stand
is
here
my
and
country.
argue?
Yes, this is my
It's not
country.
your
Oh, yes,
country.
it is.
We don't
Oh,
want
yes,
you
it
here.
is. I don't care.
We don't want you.
I don't care what you want or not.
We do want you here.
Leave me
That's
alone.
not true.
No.
Yes.
How rude.
Thank you.
How rude.
Give her to
No, ma'am.
Leave me alone.
This is inappropriate.
Ridiculous.
Tell her.
No, ma'am.
Tell her.
It's
I
inappropriate.
said, excuse
Speak
me.
for the store.
I'm not here for the store.
You're in the store.
I'm spending money in this.
You racist.
You racist? That's I am racist.
So idiot for
And
real.
you are an
You are idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about
Bye.
you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place, motherfucker. You're not gonna be working here.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you f***ing look like.
What's wrong with you?
What the is wrong with you, you ugly bitch? Get the
Ugly?
People love to say Trump didn't create racism, and no, he didn't. But if this video is any indication, there are a whole lot of people in the United States who now feel emboldened to openly express their racism because they believe, they know that someone at the top, the very top, is on their side.
So,
what?
well, because of what you were doing today, you can't just be
What did I
flipping people off, making them feel uncomfortable.
Because a
staring.
Mexican stalked me.
Okay, I don't think that's what happened.
You know what? They need to go back to Mexico.
Okay, you can't be saying things like that. all
Yeah,
right?
I can.
No,
Yeah, I can. No, it's not
okay.
racist.
So here's the thing, Tracy.
It's
Tracy.
our president of the United States.
Tracy.
Our president of the United States, Trump.
Tracy.
No impact right here.
That's neither here nor there, okay?
Okay, so Trump says
Trump has nothing to do with North Wall
Trump's
right
our
now.
president.
I understand that, but he has nothing
You
to
understand that, right?
Yes, but he has
Okay,
nothing
you
to do with
understand
North
that,
Wall.
right? Correct?
Correct.
You understand that.
And then she decides to talk to the other cop because she thinks that'll work out better for her, but it in fact does not. In fact, it's worse.
Targeting them because they're a
I
certain
didn't say
race.
they were a certain race.
Well, you said they were Mexican. They had to go back to Mexico.
Well,
You said that.
They do.
No, they don't. They're citizens here that
Well,
can stay here.
Are they citizens?
How would you know that?
How do you know that?
I can't assume that they're not citizens. If someo's here, I just
So,
assume they're citizens
maybe
until
you
I
need
have
to go
evidence.
down there and
How do I know
find
you're?
out-
How do I know you're a citizen?
Because my dad served in the United States Army.
That doesn't
What if
mean
their
you're a
parents served in the United States?
I'm a
Army?
citizen.
But how do I know you are compared to them?
This cop so perfectly sums up this entire come here legally argument because MAGA and Trump have normalized racial profiling while pretending it's all about the law. But yet there is no way to tell if someone is legal or not by just simply looking at them. And that's why I loved so much when the cop asked her, how do we know you're legal? How do we know you're a citizen? Maybe you should go back to where your ancestors are from. Because we don't know if she's legal. None of us do. Because citizenship, visas, legal status, none of that is visible. And when people say, we only care about legal immigration, what they actually mean is we feel completely entitled to profile, question, and harass certain people based on how they look. And that, my friends, is the real Trump derangement syndrome. When people convince themselves that their hatred is patriotic because their dear leader told them so.
Racism never disappeared. It was simply waiting for permission to become visible again. The people who once hide their racism behind silence, coded language, or fear of consequences are becoming comfortable expressing it openly because they know the person in the White House represents them, protects their worldview, and will not punish the behavior they once had to hide.
Everybody that is racist voted for Donald Trump. It's not Make America Great Again. It's Make America White Again. Most MAGA Republicans do not want minorities in this country. I've always believed that it was never about Make America Great Again. It was about Make America White Again. Why? Because the majority of minorities in this country vote Democrat. The reason why they vote Democrat, and there's a lot of reasons, is first of all, I believe that Republican policy is for the elitists. The more immigrants that come into this country, the better chance that Democrats have to win. Why is that? Because most people believe in Democrat policy, not Republican policy. There is one party that wants more minorities in this country and want people to come to this country that are hardworking. There's another portion that do not want brown people here. It's Make America White Again. That is what it really means. It was never about making America great.
That is a very disturbing video. You got a white guy in the face of a black woman on purpose because he's trying to be intimidating and to scare her, to try to make her cry, to try to make her feel inferior. Racism and hate. To whoever you are, I'm talking directly to you. You are a piece of trash. You're a piece of trash. You see, if a man did that, you'd more likely get the shit knocked out of you, and you'd be scared. And your little buddy there, he's not really helping you, but he's not keeping you from going, isn't he? He's a piece of shit. Whoever you're a piece of shit too. Because the reality is you just assaulted that innocent woman. And you did it why? Because she's black? You're a disgrace to the United States of America. Again, you're a piece of trash. Another thing. All of the people that walk by, I'm not saying you're bad people because I don't believe that. You've got one piece of shit there. Why are you scared of him? He wants you to think that he's a lion, that he's a tiger, that he's a bear, that he's a gorilla. He's a leaf that just, whatever. There is no reason to be scared of that piece of shit. Because I tell you what, he wants to pretend that he's a badass. The only reason he's doing that is because Donald Trump became a president, and he knows that Donald Trump is like him. He's this white dude that wants to be above everybody else. He wants to make everyone feel inferior. Let me tell you what this Latino's saying. You need a freaking kick in the balls, number one. Number two is, you should be put in jail for assault. Number three, the entire world should put you on the internet and saying, you see this piece of trash? You see what he's doing? He's assaulting women. He's assaulting minorities. He doesn't like anyone who's not him. You're not a tough guy. You're just some piece of shit.
Okay, just watch this. 5,000 Trump supporters ran to hide from the storm and ended up sheltering inside the African American History Museum. Think about that for a second. The same MAGA movement soaked in Christian nationalism, the same crowd that cheers on Patriot Front racists marching around DC, the same people who shit on Black American history and push more institutional racism, they mock Black communities every day. They deny racism even exists. Then the second their asses are in danger from the rain, where do they run? Straight to the African American Museum for shelter. It's pure hypocrisy. It's so not reciprocal. They spread so much hate toward Black Americans and then huddle under the actual banner of their history museum like it's nothing. This moment feels incredibly symbolic. It's like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm on steroids. These MAGA supporters expose their own contradictions in the most embarrassing way possible. What a perfect picture of the movement Donald Trump built.
Make America Great Again was never about actually making this country great again. It was about propping up the voices of racist white people, while also simultaneously suppressing the voices of Black and brown people that have been hurt by this country and the politics and the racism that exists in this country. And the whole concept of Make America Great Again was really make racism ignorable again. Because I see so many people, whenever I talk about racism online or with my white family, unfortunately, gaslight me or try to gaslight me from the fact that racism doesn't exist anymore and I'm just playing victim. And this is a very common thread that we see in the history of America, where Black and brown people are gaslit while also simultaneously being traumatized by a system that profits off of the racism that they are being gaslit to believe that doesn't exist. And so we really have to start talking about what Make America Great Again really means, because the time that they are trying to go back to was really just a time in which they were not held accountable for their racist ideology and their racist actions.
Go back to
Listen,
Mexico.
I said, excuse me.
Go back. Where we don't want you.
I don't care what you want or not.
Sweet baby Jesus. Y'all, I was so disturbed when I saw this video. There was countless problems that I had with this video, from the fact that MAGA is so bold. All of the MAGA crew thinking that they're entitled to tell a person that they feel is not Caucasian, that they don't belong here. If y'all paid attention, not only did she insult what I am assuming is a lady of Mexican descent, and prevent her from getting her medication off that shelf, she proceeds to call that black woman up. Yo, why that couldn't happen back in the day when I was shopping at Walmart? Why you didn't try to pull that shit down here in the South, where y'all already known for this? At the Walmart in which I shop, baby, things would have went down completely differently. You got this poor Mexican lady. I'm assuming she's of Mexican descent. You got her crying. You got the black woman over there trying to come to her defense.
Stop being ignorant.
A nigger's calling me ignorant? Oh,
yes.
And sis, why in the hell would you say yes when she called you that? Why did you say that? Why didn't you say, what the fuck do you see? What do you see when it? Do you know what that means? It has nothing to do with the color of my skin. But you ain't fixing to talk to that lady like that. And poor thing sitting there crying. Boy, I wish her. Bruh, don't you sometimes watch these things and be like, I wish a motherfucker would. MAGA, they got their nerves, y'all. Y'all better watch it.
The reason MAGA hates immigration is because they fear being treated the way they've treated other people. They fear brown and black people because they assume, because they lack empathy, that everyone thinks the way they think. So their assumption is, once white people aren't the majority anymore, they're going to start suffering. But the thing is, the vast majority of people, their brain works and they feel for other human beings, something MAGA is sorely, sorely lacking in.
I believe choosing a president matters a lot in determining what people believe is acceptable. When citizens believe that their president represents them or will defend their worldview, it creates a sense of political confidence, and that confidence becomes permission. Permission to say what they previously kept private, permission to insult people they previously avoided insulting, and permission to treat immigrants, Black Americans, Latinos, Muslims, or other minorities as enemies rather than fellow citizens. People should be careful about confusing political loyalty with policy agreement, because for some Trump supporters, they don't support him because of any logical policy. It's about identity and belonging. It's about the feeling that someone powerful is finally fighting the people they hate. And when politics becomes about identity, facts become harder to accept. You can show someone evidence or contradictions, but that won't necessarily change their mind, because you're no longer arguing about policy. You are challenging someone's identity. Racism is not a Democratic problem. It is not a Republican problem. It is an American problem. And America's history is full of evidence. The country was built through centuries of racial hierarchy, slavery, segregation, discrimination, and exclusion. And that's why changing people's hearts and beliefs is much harder So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.